Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Q&A, Carson Bruner. Carson Bruner is a 6'1", 223-pound inside linebacker for the University of Washington. The defensive captain led the Huskies this past season with 104 tackles and 3 interceptions to become one of only 2 Big Ten players with over 100 tackles and 3 interceptions. He's also the son of former Steelers great Mark Bruner, who's currently the Northwest Regional Scout for the Steelers, and Washington, his alma mater, is one of his schools. Carson is an NFL prospect and was invited to the NFL Combine, where he met with a group of reporters Wednesday for his media interview. Rare is the Combine interview that's worthy of a full transcript, but this one should entertain Steelers fans, particularly those who watched his father play tight end during the Bill Cowher years. Question: Carson, how would you assess your college career? CB, I loved every second of it, even through all the ups and downs. From the 4-8 season in 21 to the high of being in a national championship, and then this year going 6-6, 6-7 with the bowl game. There were a lot of ups and downs, a lot of changes. I played for 3 head coaches, 3 different defensive coordinators, but I wouldn't change the decision of where I ended up. I love UW. That's my school. That's my home. Question: why is it home? CB, it was the best fit for me, even through all those changes. Every single coach who came in I was able to talk to and really buy into the culture they instilled. Main thing was the locker room. Even through all the new guys, the locker room's the biggest part. You got to be close with the guys. The culture in the locker room's really important. The players who changed through all those coaching changes, we knew what it took to win, and with the new guys coming in we were able to instill that culture as well. Question: how will that help you as you join a new team? CB, the biggest thing is take it one day at a time and be where your feet are at. Not looking too far in advance, because, if you did that, it could have brought a lot of challenges. You could have got used to one defense, one coaching staff, then they leave and you get shook. But I was just where me feet were at. One thing, Washington defensive coordinator, Steve Belichick told me that I've really instilled in my life is just being where your feet are at and being the same guy every single day. That can only help you. Even through all the changes, it's really going to help me in the league. I had to learn 3 new playbooks, 3 new cultures, 3 new schemes. It's something I'm used to at this point. A lot of people would love to play under one head coach, but I know this is only helping me set up for the next level. Question: you showed up to the national title game in your dad's jersey. How did that happen? CB, yeah, that was special. It was in a frame. He was able to take it out of the frame and bring it down with him. I got it before the game. It was something we talked about leading up to that game. It was something we really wanted to do, something to recognize his accomplishments he's had at UW and the family heritage that we have. Question: is it difficult having him scout you? CB, he's given me a lot of great pointers. Biggest thing is he's not a helicopter dad. He lets me enjoy this whole journey and just be myself. He'll give me pointers and tips here and there. I don't know what my true scouting report on myself really is. I haven't asked him, nor has he told me. He told me, you control what you can control and you've done everything at this point to be where you're at. I'm here and this was my goal to be here and I feel blessed to be here. Question: did the Steelers also have to send a different scout to UW this year? CB, they did. Yeah. And just over time with my dad working with the Steelers, I've been able to meet a lot of Steelers scouts and almost build a relationship with them. Even when I interviewed with them at the Shrine Bowl, and then when I interviewed with them here, I've seen the familiar face. And meeting the coaches, it was a fun meeting. Question: so you haven't read Dad's scouting report? CB, nope. Question: isn't there a story about you telling him to get out of the room? CB, yeah. It was at the Shrine Bowl. I walked in and there was a second room of interviews. There was a certain amount of teams in each one, 15-minute interviews. The Steelers were the first team I met with in that room. My dad was sitting right across the table and he kind of stood up. He was going to leave no matter what and just kind of walk into the back wall. He doesn't want to be a hovering parent. He'll eavesdrop and listen in. He knows everything about me already. I mean, we talk every single day, so it was something where he wanted me to get that true experience that every other player's getting, a true interview without having your dad sitting right there. That was something I really appreciated, him kind of giving me my space and letting me be able to enjoy this moment. After the fact, we were able to go get dinner and talk about everything. But both of us being there in that moment was truly special. Justin Tucker and his wife issue statements denying allegations of inappropriate sexual conduct. Baltimore Ravens' Justin Tucker has found himself the subject of an NFL investigation after 16 massage therapists accused him of inappropriate sexual conduct during massages from 2012 to 2016. Tucker initially denied the allegations when they first surfaced, calling them unequivocally false, and he and his wife both issued statements to Outkick further denying the allegations. Read Tucker's full statement via Outkick below. Tucker's wife, Amanda, also issued a statement to Outkick. The false allegations against Justin have caused so much hurt to our family. I believe my husband, and I love and support him fully. Amanda Bass Tucker also said that she had recommended some of the spas to Tucker, and the two had received couples massages together. The two had dated since college and got married in 2015, so the alleged inappropriate behavior would have occurred while they were together. Outkick also presented documents from one of the spas where Tucker was accused of inappropriate behavior, stating they received no knowledge of any complaints against him, and documents from two of the other spas, including an email to Tucker, that implied Tucker was not banned from the spas and was welcomed as a customer. However, none of the documents used by Outkick had any proof that Tucker wasn't actually banned from the spas. Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta called the accusations against Tucker serious and concerning during an interview at the NFL Combine yesterday and also confirmed he had spoken to NFL investigators. NFL investigators have also reportedly spoken to some masseuses who accused Tucker of inappropriate behavior. Steelers named landing spot for Dolphins All-Pro WR. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in need for a shakeup to their wide receiving room after a year of listlessness and disappointment permeated the skill group. George Pickens was good, albeit consistent, but depth issues and off-field issues caused problems the entire season, leading the Steelers to finish with the 7th least passing yards in the league, behind teams such as the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. In order to aid the room, a plethora of moves have been suggested that would reinvigorate the room and propel them to success in the coming season. One such suggestion came from ESPN analyst Dominique Foxworth, who suggests that the Steelers should be in the market for trading for current Miami Dolphins wideout Tyreek Hill. In an appearance on Get Up, Foxworth suggested the Steelers attempt to land him in order to aid their room. Maybe Tyreek Hill to the Steelers, Foxworth said. I think they still need a consistent threat as much as they may like George Pickens at times. He's not always the player that they want him to be. I think Tyreek Hill, given the history of that organization and how they've made the best of some eccentric receivers, I guess I'll put it, Tyreek Hill could fit in nicely there because they still need some explosiveness out of that position. And some reliability, frankly. And his speed is reliable. Hill would undoubtedly provide a spark in the Steelers' offense, one they will need as the rest of the division improves around them. That being said, the likelihood of them parting with the assets necessary to land a player like Hill seems a little far-fetched. Of course the fit is undeniable, but who are they able to give up that would not lead to the trade being a net negative for the organization? A more likely scenario is building through the NFL draft, possibly in the first round. And you fan? What do you think of Tyreek Hill's situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.